Here we have a bone-in leg of lamb. Well, in fact, a couple of the smaller bones have been removed and the rest have been left. We've got the two main bones, which is the knuckle bone from there to there and the leg bone from there to there. And knowing where they are will help you when you come to carve this particular joint. Now, this is a whole bone-in leg, and normally, if it's sold in smaller pieces, it would be cut through along this line. This part would be the knuckle end leg, and this end would be the fillet end leg. But when we're looking to buy one of these, what we're looking for is a creamy white fat over the surface, just covering the lean to help protect it when it's cooked. And what we've done as well is to what they call larder trim the end of the bone there, just to expose the bare bone, which is something you can just hold on to when you come to carve that joint. Now we're going to cut across the grain of the meat, and I know that with this joint there's a bone which goes from there to there, and there to there, so we'll start carving and then tackle the bone problem when we get to it. Use a sharp knife and let the knife do the work. Cut the slices at the thickness you want. You can cut them thin, you can cut them thick. Cut them to your preference. There's no hard and fast rule. Now, so we're cutting up and towards the edge of the bone, which we'll find in a moment. So there we have the bone. Now what we do is cut down onto the bone, and at this stage what we've done is part bone the knuckle bone of the lamb. So what I can do now is actually use that to move the lamb about and to hold it in place if I want, or use the fork. And what I'm going to do is just put the fork in, cut down onto the bone and then through the meat. Now don't cut too hard against the bone because you'll make the knife blunt, and we don't want that either. So keep cutting, and this is the way you get as much meat from the bone as possible. There we are. So then what we do is to turn the leg around, having got the slices that we need, and cut back along the bone. And around the shape of the bone, and there we are. You can see how that gives us the slices that we want, and you do that from one end of the leg to the other. And there we are, superb succulent slices of lamb, and so we can keep going using the same principle right towards the end of the leg.